So hello and welcome for one last time here at the Adelaide Oval. India have lost the second ODI as well by 2 wickets. Australia somehow outplayed us once again and have now taken the series 2-0. Now we will head to the Sydney cricket ground for one last hope that India will manage to win one game,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll get to see some runs from the blades of Virat Kohli and of course Rohit Sharma as well, who scored a good
73.
73 run knock here at the Adelaide Oval just to gain that confidence which seemed missing in the first ODI. Uh, Rohit Sharma scoring that those 73 runs will come to Virat Kohli a bit later, but
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma scoring those 73 runs, how much do you think it will give that confidence boost to the Indian opener, former captain now?
I think the way he has started this series, you remember that drive, the straight drive means an off drive kind of thing from him, and he looked in good touch on that particular day also. When you remember those 8 balls Virat faced, not a single run there in Perth. He was a little tentative. He wasn't able to time the ball properly, not able to find the placements also. But when you see the Rohit Sharma innings, yes, there was struggle today also. There were some ugly runs. He wanted to try. He wanted to hit it somewhere else. The ball was going somewhere else. There was multiple beats. There were some frustrating shots also from him that I'm going for the big hits. 2-3 times he did that.
Tried to slog it.
Specifically, yes, tried to slog. Specifically against Hazelwood. Against Hazelwood, he was looking like that he doesn't have any kind of answer. But then sometime during your career, you want these kind of runs, these kind of ugly runs. It doesn't look good, but ultimately it able to make you cover that 5 overs, 10 overs mark. And then when you have hit, I think, what, 15 runs, 20 runs, first 8 runs in 28 balls, then you can breathe a little easier, because now you have spent certain time. And if you see, when Shubman Gill got out, I think he has played only 9 balls, and Rohit was already somewhere around 28 to 30 deliveries. So the most part of initial overs, it was Rohit Sharma who played all those overs. So whether he was nicking it, whether he was beaten by the pace or by the bounce, or he was middling it, it was him playing those deliveries, and that's what gave him certain kind of confidence. And then when we
Plus,
saw,
I think India
yeah,
being 17 for 2, I think what Shreyas Iyer said in the post-match press conference, that they wanted to spend some time out there in the
yes,
middle. Hazelwood
yes.
was bowling a really probing spell with the ball, and of course we know Xavier Bartlett, he was also seaming the ball around. So as I mean, Rohit playing that slow knock, yes, people are talking about it being a slowish knock, not a very typical Rohit Sharma kind of a knock, but we have to understand that India were in a spot of bother, and it was important for Rohit Sharma to spend time out in the middle, not for himself but for the team as well. What do you think?
No, what I think is, at this point of time, if you see the way Rohit batted, it looks like that he was trying to do certain things. It wasn't like the same old Rohit Sharma was slogging everything, each and everything. What we saw, post the semi final, we lost here at the Adelaide. So after the 2022 semi final, he changed his approach. But today when he came here, it wasn't like he was respecting the bowlers. He was respecting the conditions also. And the one of the very first boundaries he against Hazelwood, it was again not something which came out of the middle of the bat. But the most important thing was, he wasn't trying to throw his wicket away, which he initially, with those 1-2 slogs, he was trying to do that. I'm going all out for it.
Right.
The way he has played after that, it was giving you a certain kind of indication that Rohit wants to fight it out. He doesn't want to slog each and every ball, because look, the runs were not coming the way he wanted them. And the strike rate part was also there, where today you can say that it was a difficult condition to bat on. Then you have some early wickets, as you said, 17 for 2, Virat Kohli again on 0. So it was all about him rebuilding that phase. You remember that innings against England he played in Lucknow 2023 World Cup.
Right.
It wasn't the same innings which he used to play, because he know that Virat Kohli gotten out. Shubman Gill is also not there. So now he has to build it again. So there were multiple moments in that World Cup, or before that, even in 2024, we were discussing in our Hindi live also, that when he was playing against England or Australia, semi-final, quarter-final, it was not about him going gung-ho at every ball. It was the slower wickets of West Indies, or a slower wicket. That Ikana wicket at that point of time was
Was a
really
sluggish one,
sluggish. And that's why he calculated his innings. That's why he was not always going for big shots. He was just trying to, because he know that Virat is also not there,
Right.
Shubman is also not there, so I have to build it myself. So he built it on that particular day also. Today also he did
He
the
did
same
the
thing.
same.
So for me, the most important part of this innings is that Rohit took his time. And we were all discussing this. We both discussing this from the very first day, that let them spend half an hour at the
Right.
crease and we will see runs will eventually come.
Right.
That's what happened today with Rohit Sharma. Runs came.
But what about Virat Kohli? Not a very good farewell from Adelaide Oval.
I think with a heavy heart, he went with a heavy heart. I think he wasn't watching the crowd at all until and unless it was just 20, 30 steps away, and it was when he heard those claps. He
Standing
he
ovation.
can watch everyone standing for him, and then obviously a standing ovation which he thoroughly deserved, because the way he has played multiple moments, captaincy debut in this ground, 2 centuries in a single test match in this ground, last two except this ODI, last two
ODIs.
ODI hundreds in this very ground. His first World Cup 100, yes,
Yes.
2011 we know, but after that 2015 he
15.
scored a World Cup 100 against Bangladesh in 2011, but after that where he scored 100
15.
it was India versus Pakistan here 2015. So there were multiple memories of this particular ground. As a red ball leader, he emerged here only. So I think that was a very very wonderful standing ovation. But Virat, obviously,
Will he be under pressure?
for me, it was not about zero. For me, it's about the way he got out. It was a straight ball. It was like Steven Smith missing a full toss in the Champions Trophy and saying that
against
that's it
Shami.
for me. It was like Adam Gilchrist dropping a catch and saying to Matthew Hayden at that very moment,
That's
mate,
it.
this is the moment. I don't think I'll be able to continue.
Will Virat say the same?
I don't know. Means it's what I can say, means it's like something which you can't expect from Virat Kohli. Missing a straight ball, straight as an arrow, and he completely missed it. It hit him on the pad. He was plumb. He went to Rohit. There were discussions, and then he took his all 15 seconds, and then he walked away. So I think for me, it was really hard. If he watches the replay, I think he must, he was already there when he was in the dressing room. Maybe someone told him that, look, what took your wicket. But I think it doesn't look nice. So my request to Virat Kohli, please don't watch that video. If he watches that video multiple times,
He will feel it. He
yeah,
will
he'll
feel
feel
it.
it, and I think he'll say that time's up, man, time's up. And what I saw today also is he's not celebrating the wickets like that.
The energy.
The energy of Virat Kohli, the way he walks like a tiger, man. He walks like a lion. He walks like someone who will eat
Who
you
has
up.
ruled
Was
international
ruled,
cricket.
yeah. He walked like something else. His walk has a aura. Today he was just walking and being in the ground like any other player, but he was never any other player. So he himself said that when I feel like that, I'll call it a day. But let's see. I think Sydney holds a lot of things. Sydney have a lot of answers.
Sydney will have a lot of
One
answers.
another time in this
In,
very year.
in this very year, Sydney was the place.
Why Sydney is
January
so significant?
2025, where during the Border Gavaskar Trophy, we saw the last of Virat Kohli in Test cricket. Whether we will see the last of Virat Kohli in ODI cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground, that remains to be seen. But one thing for sure, both Ro and Co will be there at the Sydney Cricket
Watch out
Ground,
for Revsportz.
at the SCG. Watch out for Revsportz. We will give you all
Ro
the
and
updates.
Sue will be also
Ro
there.
and Sue will also be there, and hopefully both of them will score runs. India will win a match, and hopefully this ODI leg will finish on a high. This series has been a bit of disappointment in terms of wins from team's point of view,
Yes.
but hopefully we'll
I
have
think
a better day
one thing
tomorrow.
one
and day
thing
after
which can
tomorrow.
make all of us happy is a Virat Kohli 100 and a Rohit Sharma knock.
Rohit Sharma knock. That's what has happened. What has kept India on a high for the last 10-15 years, and hopefully it will. This ODI series will end on a high in this particular Australian soil at the Sydney Cricket Ground. So stay tuned to Ref Sports. We'll be there at the SCG, and we'll give you all the updates. Like the video, hit the subscribe button, and do let us know what you think about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and their team's performance so far in this ODI series. Thank you so much for watching.